Hi guys, I welcome you in this wonderful video. So we are going to be analyzing the market using price action or technical analysis. So I'm going to be looking few pairs here. I have gold, US30 and Nasdaq. So let me just see, let's start with gold. So you can see here that I'm on the 4-hour, and if you can see clearly on the 4-hour, we can see that we have like the market was forming lower lows and lower highs, meaning it was a downtrend, meaning it is the sellers who've been in control of the market. So what we are interested on, it is what is happening in this area here. So we can see that the impulsive wave, this was the impulsive wave which was broken, and then I just do this, which was broken somewhere around here, and then the market, it gave us a corrective wave. So this corrective wave, we're expecting, or we are still expecting, some kind of a market reversal around this area here, because you can see this is where our trend line is touching, and also this is the key area here. We can see that we're the low, we're the low, we're the high, and we're also expecting the market to kind of like bounce and then go all the way down, but unfortunately it didn't bounce and go all the way down. But it seems like it is starting a new wave of the buyers, depending on what is going to happen as soon as the market opens. So looking at this, here is our next key level. You can see that it was even touched before somewhere there. So here is our next key level. This is like the main level that will either decide if the market is for the buyers or for the sellers. So which means that if the price goes up there and breaks that area, breaks that zone and go above, then it means that it has broken the seller's territory, meaning where the impulsive wave of the seller started is broken, meaning this is where it will be clearly confirmed that this is now a beginning of a new trend which is for the buyers. But as long as the market is below that area, and if it shows us some signs of slowing down, then we're going to take advantage of a breakout of the structure that's going to happen here, and then we're going to take selling opportunities. So let me just remove some of the drawings so that we can see it clear on smaller time frame. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, but I've covered a lot of things. You can see it clearly here, how the waves are being formed, how the structures are being formed. So it will just depend on how this move is going to play out. If it begins to slow down and give us some kind of a pattern like this, we're then gonna wait for a break of that pattern, and when it gets broken and there's a confirmation, then we're gonna enter ourselves here. But when it goes up and bridges that area, we're gonna look it as buyers. I hope that is making sense. So let's go to the next one, which is US Wall Street 30. So here, looking at what is happening here, we can see that we had a downtrend as well. We had a downtrend as well. This was the first push down, and it then shifted to move in this manner, meaning it is going slower and slower, meaning the sellers are getting weaker and weaker, because this was their initial push, and then it was broken here, and then the market went up. This is their new high. So what we're expecting here, as we can see even below, that it is almost this low is almost at the same level as the previous one, although it is still lower. But this tells us that there is some kind of high volatility that is still gonna come in, because if the sellers were stronger, they were pushed a little bit more lower, and if the buyers were stronger here, because this was a fake out by the buyers. When we saw this breakout, we thought that okay, now the buyers, they're getting stronger, because it came from this double bottom here of this low and then this one. So it came from this double bottom here and a breakout here. So this was a sign that okay, now it's time for the buyers. But unfortunately, the buyers failed to push up, and then they collapsed all the way down, tried again and failed, they collapsed, and then they are now trying again. So this market is kind of like strange, or there's a lot of risk that is taking place, because we don't know what is going to happen, because it's likely that the market is still going to be volatile again. However, if you see a certain opportunity, for an example, we can see that here in this area there's a lot of activity taking place with the high there, we had another area here, a lot of small areas which are very, very important, and another one here. So whatever that you see around this area, if you see some kind of market slow down whatsoever, you might take those opportunities as a sell, or it might happen up there depending on where the market will happen. You might take those opportunities as a sell, because the first people who tried to disturb the move, it was the buyers, and they failed. So maybe now the sellers are not gonna fail. Maybe the market is gonna go all the way down. Then let's look at Nasdaq. So here on Nasdaq again, we can see some kind of the market is flowing down. We can see our low, which was broken, and we can see our most recent high up there. So we are expecting the market to give us a corrective wave, because we can see that now it is in an impulsive wave. However, the impulsive wave began to slow down here, which is a sign that now we're gonna see a corrective wave coming in. So when that corrective wave comes in, we're gonna wait for its breakout. It can happen that it will be resisted here and then go all the way down. Then that's where we'll be taking ourselves for a long downward move, because this area is a little bit important, because this was a new low from this kind of like transition area by the sellers. The sellers couldn't find a breakout, or couldn't demonstrate their strength in this area, and then they started here, pushed all the way down and formed a new low, then corrective wave, and then again they collapse, break that area, and then now they are starting to slow down. So we are expecting price to bounce from that area. So that's it, guys. I'll just leave you with these three analyses, so be free to assess them on your own before you take any decision. So thank you for watching this video.